Hello beautiful people, welcome back to this channel. Today I'm going to discuss K-pop releases from January to June 2022. There has been a lot of songs out there, so to save some time and to make this video more organized, I've decided to create 4 categories and pick the top 5 K-pop songs for each category. The category includes the good, so these are songs that I think are the best releases so far and are definitely song of the year material. Then we have the bad category, which are just the worst releases. The disappointment category. So this is similar to the bad category, except for it's more so songs that personally disappointed me because I had certain expectations towards the song, or it was poorly done, but it wasn't as bad as the songs in the bad category. Then we have the pleasant surprises category. These are songs that I didn't expect to love due to genre or past releases. They're well done, but it doesn't quite fit the good category. I want to make this clear that any negative comments are not done with malicious intention, but rather constructive criticism. The artists I mentioned in the disappointing and the bad category are really talented. I mean, there must be a reason why they debuted, right? It's more so with the right direction, they can make music that is of higher quality. And also, other K-pop artists can use these criticisms to also create higher quality music. As well, music is subjective, so it's perfectly fine if you like a song that's in the bad category and disappointment category. I mean, it's possible that you may not like the songs that are in my pleasant surprises and good category. That being said, I do like to joke around in my videos and create a lighthearted mood. So if my comment sounds negative but isn't constructive, keep in mind that the intent is probably humorous. Please share your thoughts in the comments below because I love hearing them. Also, this video was so hard to make because 2022 K-pop has been really dry. Like, it took me a day to think of the bad category, but it took me a week to think of the good category. Please, I beg for 2018 K-pop to come back. Now, without further ado, let's begin.
Scratch that, bring it back. 내 옆에선 몸이 고장나서.
So if you've seen my K-pop songs I hate video, you know how much I hated hot sauce. If you didn't, here's a snippet of my iconic hot sauce cover. First of all, I hate the instrumental, the one that goes like, I just absolutely hate this instrumental. Whoever created this instrumental, please go to jail. How dare you make that? And you know, I still agree. I think the producer should be sentenced to life imprisonment for that instrumental. So when I heard NCT will have a comeback, I was terrified if a Hot Sauce 2.0 will happen. But it didn't. They had this very catchy yet charming beat. It makes me feel like I'm in a video game. And unlike Hot Sauce, where I felt like the instrumental overwhelmed the vocals and rap, this instrumental was really memorable, but at the same time, it really complemented the rap and vocals nicely. In the chorus, I love the little callbacks the rap line does with the vocal line. The contrast between their vocals sounds so beautiful, and it made the song more dynamic and engaging to listen to. And that pre-chorus, oof, Renjin and Chun-Li vocals are so dreamlike. And I thought the switch-up was done nicely. It sounded really similar to the overall instrumental, so it didn't feel like an abrupt switch. Beatbox was also very good. I love the boom, 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 chicka, boom, boom part, and I think that was really cute too, and the vocals were very nicely done. But I had to play glitch mode here instead of beatbox because at the time, I was really terrified if I'll get another hot sauce, but I was pleasantly surprised with this release.
Maniac, 나서 빠진 것처럼 미쳐 maniac.
Personally, I don't like noise music when it's poorly done, as it has the most outlandish beat that is paired with weak rapping and talk singing and chanting, but Maniac doesn't do that. The rapping is well done. Special shout out to my man Chanbin. This man knows how to spit. The instrumental is catchy, and I love the song's little add-on instrumentals like the chainsaw and the bird chirping. It made the song listening experience more engaging and refreshing, as in they take you by surprise, but in a fun way. And the vocals, especially in the pre-bridge, were so gorgeous too. In essence, Stray Kids Maniac shows you what noise music should sound like. A catchy beat that goes hard with a great balance between rapping and singing. And when it's done well, the little add-on instrumentals make the genre very fun and engaging to listen to. So Stray Kids Maniac is on this tier because I did not expect one of my most played songs to be from a genre of music I normally don't like.
우리는 drop it like hot, hot, hot. 어제가 feeling so hot. 이 노래 burning like hot, hot.
I did not expect one of my most played songs on Spotify to be a 17 song, since I normally don't listen to them, and especially a 17 song that's so different from their usual work. 17 is known for their pop and happy-go-lucky songs like Adore You and Clap, so it's interesting to see them take on more of an EDM heavy song. Their instrumental part is super addicting, and combined with their soft falsettos makes the song sound very sexy yet energetic. Again, I'm so surprised at my Spotify on repeat because it features artists I did not expect, since I tend to like more mature music and Psy is known for his lightheartedness. Yet the song is amazingly done. The instrumental, especially the trumpets, are so energetic, it gets your heart pumping. But my favorite part is the rap. Yoongi is one of the best rappers in K-pop right now. His wordplay, flow, and delivery is absolutely impeccable. And we haven't heard him rap in over a year, and a little longer if you consider his rap in Butter to be the same standard as most of his rapping. So I felt so emotional when I heard him rap, like, oh my god, that flow. Unfortunately, a lot of fun songs tend to sacrifice good vocals and rapping to sound digestible for the public, such as overdoing the autotune and having weak rapping. But the that shows you that what a fun song should sound like. Yes, have lighthearted lyrics and a catchy beat, but still maintain solid rapping and vocals throughout. Plus, Psy got Yoongi dancing. This release was just perfect. I don't know why I had such low expectations for Nayeon's album, because in my mind, we haven't heard JYP match a solo album in a long time. Like when GOT7 had solo music under JYP, they were in charge of the entire direction. Sure, Sunmi's solo music under JYP was amazing, but it's been ages since JYP made solo music for their female idols. I thought they'd be really lazy with Nayeon's album, but boy, was I wrong. I absolutely love pop. It reminds me of second gen music where you have a very dynamic bubblegum pop instrumental, yet it doesn't feel cheesy nor camp-like. This song is on repeat and it actually almost went to the good category, but I felt like it wasn't as strong as the songs that are under that category.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Wait from the back. I got your back.
Okay, so I heard a leak of the song back in March, which was the part I just showed, and I legit thought to myself, okay, this is cute, but it's really cheesy. It sounds like the soundtrack for a detective show, like Dora the Explorer or Curious George. Like, please, don't give me another permission to dance. So when this track was released, I loved it. The rap goes hard. It reminds me of BTS's older work, like Second Grade and Jump. And then I hear the pre-chorus, and I'm like, hold up. So this Dora Explorer BTS song was part of this hardcore rap song all along. It's honestly such a funny story when you think about it. So the lesson learned is, kids, don't judge a song by its leak. Okay. Don't come at me. I was so excited because I love the concept pictures. They were so beautiful. I wanted to buy the album. And although I love the pre-chorus and the chorus, the song felt very off, and I think I know why. So a Korean music critic described Feel My Rhythm as a pop dance song that samples batch air on the G string and combines a delicate and elegant string melody, intense track beat, and fantastic vocal charm. Although it's admirable to combine different genres of music, this song just doesn't work out. For example, some of the track beats and dance pop instrumental felt very jarring. When you layer a track beat and a dance part instrumental together, it sounds good because they're sonically similar, but layering them with something completely different like a classical instrumental made the song sound very clunky and messy. Plus, some of the rap / fast talking bits like Yuri's parts felt very out of place, which exacerbated this messy feeling. So Feel My Rhythm is very poorly done because it tries to do many things at once, but it's in this tier because it's better than the songs that are in the bad category. It's also in this tier because I had a lot of high expectations for the song because I love the concept pictures, yet I felt very underwhelmed by the song itself.
I wanna make you crazy. Go crazy. Never let it stop.
Okay, ever since Lose, Wonho has become my favorite solo artist. Yet I don't know why Crazy underwhelmed me. Is it because I find the lyrics kinda odd? Or maybe I want to lose 2.0. I think one of the reasons is the instrumental. Wano and his team are very good at using different types of beats to make an addicted instrumental. For example, in Ain't About You, they create this very compelling synth-based song.
About you, this ain't about you, this ain't about you.
In Lose, they layer different types of beats together in the pre-chorus, chorus, and bridge to create a very intense sound which fits the song's mood.
Don't wanna talk, don't wanna fight, don't wanna play, I can't get over you. Just wanna watch 이제 그만 스쳐진 나가줘. 네가 그리워진 이 순간 나는 졌어. 묶여있는데 oh why 닳고 찢겨 상처만 남아 여기가 우리 끝인 거야.
But with Crazy, it uses a very typical guitar instrumental that could be more unique and flesh out. Like imagine if he sampled the guitar instrumental in Stevie Nicks' Edge of 17. It would be a bop. But it's okay, Wonho, I still heart you. Okay, everyone and their mom was hyping the song up. I'm gonna be quite nameless of who I'm alluding to. So I listened to it and I didn't like it. What makes the song very memorable to me is how good the rap and vocals are rather than the instrumental. And since there's a lot of talk singing and top rapping, it felt kind of repetitive. But the bridge was really pretty. And I find the instrumental really awesome. Like, don't get me wrong, I love EDM, but this just doesn't feel smooth. So anyways, it's in the disappointment category because despite the large hype, I find the song lackluster due to the vocals, rap, and instrumental.
Do it like this. 주저앉지 말고 그냥 do it like this. 너의 꿈을 외쳐 함께 do it like this.
Oh my god, I really want to stamp P1 Harmony so bad because I love the members' personality, especially Kiho. I mean, we're both from Sharon. We probably bumped each other at a grocery store, so we're meant to be. But the thing is, I just don't really dig this comeback. I'm not sure if it's because of my animosity for noise music or I just didn't really like the instrumental. I felt it sounded very clattering at the end. I know, I just feel like it's in this category because I really want to stand this group, but I just feel really, I guess, disappointed in myself more so that no matter what, I can't really like the output that they put out here. Not that I'm trying to force myself to like P1 Harmony's music, and maybe disappointed in myself isn't the right way to phrase it, but it's just more so I really think they're really talented. They seem to be great performers. I love their past work, like If You Call Me, but it's just sad that we're not really meant to be. It's kind of like, you know, have you ever met like a really cute guy and you're like, oh my god, this is like the man of my dreams, and then you find out that he has a girlfriend or boyfriend? It's kind of like that feeling. I feel like that Katy Perry song, like the one that got away. That's me and P1 Harmony right now. Compared to their past releases, this was definitely a letdown since the vocals and raps aren't outstanding. Think about it, in Loser and Lover, Youngjun's rap went hard, Taeyeon's vocals in Love Song felt so emotional it had everyone belting along. Yet in Good Boy Gone Bad, there's nothing sonically interesting. I was also disappointed with their take on the good person gone bad concept. It's such an interesting concept given its mature and dark undertones. A song that's very similar is Miss A's Bad Girl, Good Girl. An edgy song that's about a girl telling a guy to stop judging her for her sexuality. But the way TXT does it comes out as very immature and cheesy, especially the way they deliver the line, I'm a good boy, gone bad. Like, it gave me a 13-year-old trying to act tough vibes. Like, I'm sorry, but I found it a bit cringy. Even in the music video, the styling comes out as very generic, giving me Halloween Town vibes. In fact, the lyrics have a very interesting storyline. Like, look at this. They could have done a Jekyll and Hyde type of music video, or a Breaking Bad type of storyline where the protagonist becomes villainous after becoming consumed with greed. Come on, Hive. So much potential here. Damn joints. The minute I hear incoming, I don't know if it's going to be a bop because he produced EXO's Obsession, but he also produced a train wreck that is Sticker. So my issue isn't the lyrics because it's really unfair to discredit a song's quality due to problematic nature. When it comes to how good a song is or how talented someone is, we should separate art from the artist. My main issue is the instrumental. It sounds very harsh. What would have been fine if Step Back was a rap heavy song, but it isn't. If I were to describe each vocalist's vocal colors like Sulgi or Taeyeon, I would say it's opera-like. So unfortunately, this EDM instrumental doesn't complement their vocal styles. If anything, it made the vocal seem very out of place. They should have used an R&B instrumental, something like The Boy Is Mine by Brandy and Monica, which is lyrically similar. It would have enhanced the vocals much better. And also, I'm just not a huge fan of that instrumental. Like, when I heard the opening instrumental, the I felt like I was in a cult. And I should not feel like I'm in a cult when I'm listening to music. So unfortunately, Step Back is in the bad category because that instrumental was a no-no to me. Now, I do want to discuss the lyrics because I was going to make a video on it, but I got lazy. Step Back isn't misogynistic, as lyrically it's about telling another woman to stop flirting with her boyfriend. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's really cool seeing a woman taking agency over her relationship. But I think the reason why I and other people had such a strong reaction to it initially was because, okay, think of it from my shoes. I hear SM making a female Super M, and then I see the lineup, I got so excited, and then I click on the official video and I saw the title Girls on Top, and then I read the lyrics and I'm like, you're bringing all these women together to sing about fighting over a man? Like, if a teenage girl group like Stacy sang the song, no one would really care, but the fact they got such noble female idols like Boa to sing step back, silly girl, probably left a bad taste in people's mouth. I was disappointed because I think there's a lot more things for women to sing about, especially when Super M's debut song was about flexing their wealth. But personally, I'm really over this song. And before people are like, why is it a big deal for women to fight over a man, but isn't wrong vice versa? It more has to do how historically women were defined by men, and this is very evident in the media. For example, the Bechdel test measures how much female presence there are in the movie. So the measurements are, does the movie have 2 female characters? Do you know their names? And do they speak to each other that doesn't involve a man? And most movies fail this because A, they're male dominated, and B, even so, most of their convos revolve around men. It's a very common narrative in the 90s and early 2000s where the only female characters in a movie just fight over a man. So in essence, Girls on Top sort of reinforces the narrative because you're bringing all these women together to sing a song about, fighting over a man. Another issue is that people thought Ryan S. Jun, who has made misogynistic comments before, wrote the song, but it turns out he just composed the song. Either way, the song isn't misogynistic. To an extent, it's empowering because it's about a woman taking control of her relationship. I just think a lot of people were disappointed with the direction given the group's name and concept, and just wanted their debut song to at least pass the Bechdel test.
Oh no, check my message. I saw road, hope I don't wake it.
Repeat after me. The Migos ruined K-pop. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3. All jokes aside, this song's main issue is the amount of autotune, especially in Bam Bam's later verses. Autotune is a great stylistic choice, but the way it's done in the song comes off as very harsh and jarring. The song also embodies the flaws within K-pop rapping, where K-pop artists think art rap is just talking fast and using random slang, such as the constant skirts. No, rapping is delivery, flow, wordplay, rhyme. For example, if you look at this verse, yes, Bam Bam does rhyme, but there's no genius wordplay. If anything, lyrics like flying to the moon can't even follow brr, lady says whoa. It sounds very juvenile. There could be times Bam Bam changes up his flow to make the song sound more interesting, but he doesn't. While the other rappers are fine, I just hope Bam Bam improves on his rapping in future hip-hop releases.
Zoom in, zoom out, okay, zoom in.
Can we take a moment to mourn the loss of Jessie's music? Because Jessie has good music. I love Down, Excessive Love. I absolutely love Star from her latest EP. And although I do like her recent songs like What Type of X, her music is becoming very generic and predictable. Ever since the Nuna Nana dance challenge that went viral back in 2020, her music nowadays follows this formula. Have an instrumental heavy chorus, constantly shout and curse, mention that you have a really big butt, and have 3 lines talking about how you're a bad beat in case shouting and cursing doesn't do. It sucks because she's turning out well-crafted beats for some instrumental that's just really generic. It's catchy, but it's not really good or bad. It's just anything that really sticks to your head. And Zoom has some potential, like that pre-chorus. Jessie has a very soul-like vocal color, and she could take advantage of that to do something very out of the box with the song. But her reliance on this formula really plummets the quality of the song. For example, I personally felt like the shouting and talk singing in the chorus really limited the song's quality, and I also don't really like the chorus's instrumental. I personally find it kind of annoying, like the ding 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 ding, like it's just really giving me like OP Nation when broke yesterday and decided to rely on some basic household instrument, and they found a bell somewhere and they started playing around, and voila, the beat was born. As well, Jessie really needs to step up on her rapping is more than, you know, shouting and cursing. It's, you know, wordplay, it's flow, it's delivery. I mean, remember, rap stands for rhythm and poetry. In the first verse, she literally says, I'm feeling like $1,000,000, yeah. Must be that $1,000,000, yeah. Like, seriously? You're rhyming the phrase $1,000,000 with $1,000,000? Are you rhyming a word with the same word itself? It just sounds really amateur, especially from someone who came second place on a rap competition. And the thing is, Jessie does know better. When she was on Hello Counselor, she told a guest who wanted to be a rapper that she needs to work on her delivery and flow. Yet she's not utilizing these factors. I mean, I don't blame Jessie because she was a struggling artist for 10 to 15 years before she really got her first smash hit, which was Nuna Nana. So it makes sense why she's so keen on this formula. It's like she wants to stay on the top forever. But it's just really disappointing because Jessie's really talented. I think she's a great singer and rapper, and I think she has good stage presence. But it's just such a shame that she knows how to create good music, yet she's watering it down just to go viral on TikTok. And I also really caution her on pursuing this formula because, you know, her future music will just clump together and never really stick out. Like, no one's gonna remember a song for her in the long term because they're like, well, it just sounds like a song that she released like 2 days ago. Like, it's just not becoming unique and versatile. Originally, I was going to put it in the disappointing category, but once I heard that instrumental, it just went to bad category. Like, Psy, we know you have the money. Pick a better instrumental that doesn't give me Mr. Mosby on a budget. I love the vocal bits, like the pre-chorus, but the chorus is just very poorly done. I don't hate noise music, but I feel like its main flaw is that it relies on the most obscure instrumentals to make a beat. Instead of ensuring that it sounds very smooth and palatable for the listener, the producers focus too much on creating something that sounds quirky, experimental, and unique. As a result, the instrumental just throws the listening experience off, and that's what's really happening with the chorus of Wadi Da. On top of that, the lyrics in the chorus, like a vroom vroom vroom, like a supersonic, it sounds very cheesy. So because the chorus has a really wacky beat and just really cheesy lyrics, it just sounds like Fast and Furious had a child with the magic school bus. Like, stop. And the rapping at times just really sounds like shouting, and it just doesn't really blend well with the vocals. I really wish they chose better lyricists, so then the transition between the rap and vocals could sound better. Or just don't have rapping in the music. Just utilize different vocal colors. Again, a lot of wasted potential just to sound experimental.
Cause everything is fake, but I ain't a fake. 진짜 시작은 지금부터.
Okay, you knew the song was going to be there because where do I begin? I do say I love this part of the song. It sounds very action-packed, like something I play with the gym, but okay, the issue with the song, first of all, I really don't like the beginning, like the vroom vroom dun dun vroom dun 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 vroom vroom. Like, okay, why? It just sounds very aggressive and it just doesn't really smooth. It doesn't sound very smooth for the listener to listen to. And the beat switch up. So I think for a beat switch up to really sound good, you need to either make it constant so it trains the listener to be okay with constant beat switch up, or you should make it similar to the original instrumental, or sort of hint the instrumental in the song itself. I think there's a really great video by Vixo where she kind of shows why I Got a Boy did a beat switch up really well, whereas other songs haven't. I'll put a link in the description. But yeah, overall, because of how badly the transition was between the beat switch up, this song was just really, really poorly done. And it kind of sucks because, again, there's a lot of wasted potential. Because if you kind of think about it, if I separate those, like the song before the beat switch up and the beat switch up song, into two different songs, it'd be such a cute debut mini album. Like, you can have these like hard EDM songs like Oh and Tank, and then you have that cool cute superhero song, and everyone's like, whoa, this is a really good debut, because these girlies are very versatile. They can do cute like superhero music, and then they can do like action-packed songs. So again, lots of wasted potential here, just to sound experimental. I don't understand what's going on with JYP. Like, how on earth did you release this song, but yet you were so hard on Somi and JB with their solo music? Like, what are you smoking? And please let us know what you are smoking, because I think this could be a very effective don't do drugs campaign. Because really, JYP, how?
Yeah, I'm tomboy.
Okay, was Sonia's second rap verse one of the most unnecessary rap parts ever in K-pop, and someone should have kicked her out of the studio when she recorded it? Absolutely. But if we look past it, don't you admit that this is one of the best releases of 2022? Maybe I'm biased, but I'm an absolute sucker for pop punk. Before I was a K-pop fan, I was widely immersed in Fall Out Boy, Blink-182, and Paramore. So I absolutely love K-pop songs that use a pop punk instrumental. My favorite part was Minhyun's pre-chorus. She gives this song such a cool attitude, and this may sound weird, but I actually love the bleeped out version more. I don't know, I just feel like it gives a very edgy and dynamic feel. Again, G-idol really gives his fierce and vocal rap delivery, and combined with this song's catchy pop punk hook, makes Tomboy one of the most catchy and memorable releases of 2022.
What you looking at? What you looking at? What you looking at? What you looking at? I'm feeling.
This has to be one of the most unforgettable debuts ever. Like, did they have to serve like this? What makes the song so addicting has to be the anti-drop. So an anti-drop is when you have a very intense verse, so you expect this really huge beat drop, yet the consecutive verse is completely different. It kind of diverts from what you expected it to sound like. As well, the chorus feels very soothing, yet it doesn't sound like a generic 4th gen TikTok chorus. And I think what really sets the song apart has to be the low notes. It makes the song seem more memorable.
Narcissistic, my god, I love it. 서로를 비춘.
I feel like anti-drops are defining K-pop, especially "It's so bad, it's good" and "Narcissistic, my god, I love it" are so hypnotizing. Wonyoung and Go's vocal tones are so unique, it just lures you in. Moreover, the progression of the instrumental creates this very intense present, which again makes the song such a memorizing trap. Overall, the song is pretty minimalistic in terms of the vocal and rap, as in there's not that many high notes, yet it has a lot of substance given the members' unique vocal tones, the song's strong structure, and compelling instrumental. It really shows you that less is more, as oftentimes these 2022 releases give an overproduced feel. Most of the songs that are in the bad and disappointing category are there because it lacks cohesion. The instrumental rap and vocals widely contradict each other. Yet with Love, its biggest strength is how the vocals and instrument complement each other so well. It creates this very melodic and mesmerizing sound.
No reason 어디든 Just go for me 걸음이 느려진대도 멀리 밤이 계속 지금 이대로 다 주고 싶어 상처를 알고 또 다시 한 번 더 Me like you 이 순간이 영원하게 기도해 This make me crazy Come get it, come get it
This part just speaks for itself on why Love is at second place. Juhani, who arranged and produced the song, is an absolute musical genius.
Doesn't matter. Me and you.
Oh my god, this song is absolutely perfect. First of all, I love the instrumental, especially the opening. It creates this very charming and magical atmosphere which fits DM's concept of being madly in love. The vocals are perfect. Not only is the vocal mixing not overdone, but I love the emotions Ramazan conveys. It makes me feel like I am in love and I'm going on my first date. Sometimes my issue with K-pop is the overusage of high notes. Sometimes I feel so out of place because there's no build up, or sometimes you just force them to reach such unnatural notes that you can tell they're in pain. Yet Frommerstein doesn't do that, since the tone of the whistle note sonically complements the instrumental. And also their main dancer did a whistle note. I understand why Mariah Carey hasn't released any music recently. She's threatened. Also, love the B-sides on this album, like Escape Room. Like, oh my god, I think From Time is going to be on my stand list soon.
My love so young, 달콤한 날 너만 바라볼 순 없어.
So I really want this to be number one because this is actually my favorite song of 2022. But since Young Love is a B-side, it would be oddly placed given how the rest of the songs are lead singles or title tracks. I love the instrumental. It creates this very intense build-up, especially in the chorus, and Stacey's vocals. Not only can these girls belt, but they're very good at conveying emotion. The song feels like an emotional roller coaster, so please check out Young Love. I think Stacey's are going to become one of the biggest girl groups of K-pop soon. So, what do you guys think? Do you guys agree with these selections? What songs are part of your good, bad, pleasant surprises, and disappointment categories? Keep in mind that music is subjective, and it's perfectly fine if you disagree with the songs are in the bad and disappointing category, as there's a possibility that you may dislike the songs that are in my pleasant surprises and good categories. As well, any negative comments are made with either constructive criticism or humorous intention. There's no malicious intention behind these comments. I hope you guys take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.